believe I stabbed her. And I went down and I hugged my mom and I realized I just killed my mom.
This is 21-year-old Sean Pickett, the man who killed his mother, Susan Pickett, and the family pit bull Chico.
This was real. Evil in my head said that I had to kill my mom in order to go to peace, in order to find the rest.
Did you know that yesterday was Mother's Day?
No, I didn't.
On May 10th, 2021, Pickett called 911 to report his mother and dog were dead at their home on William Street in Avoca, Wisconsin. When police arrived, he initially claimed that his mother's boyfriend had tied him up and committed the murders, framing him for the crime. He later admitted this story was a lie. In a subsequent interview, Pickett told investigators he blacked out and was hearing evil voices in his head. According to the criminal complaint, he said, "The evil in my head said I had to kill my mom and Chico in order to go to peace." He confessed to beating his mother with a metal bar and stabbing her, then killing the dog as well. At the end of this interrogation, you will find out which sentence he received.
Him and his buddies came in at nighttime, they snuck in at night. If you look at the front door, the deadbolt is broken because it's empty. He broke in and I was sleeping and, him and his buddies tied me up while I was sleeping and held me hostage and, killed my mom. And that's why there's food on the floor right in front of the bedroom door and there's some mac and cheese. It's because he was feeding me that for 2 days, he was feeding me and, and he left me untied and drove off. And then, so in that way, I would get blamed for the murder of my mom.
How many other guys showed up with him?
I think there was at least 2 more with him. At least 2.
What did they look like?
I'm not sure. They came at nighttime. They were all dressed up and stuff, but I know the voices, They had me blindfolded and stuff. So.
Chicken and hot peas.
At least 2 or 3 days. At least 2 or 3.
How do
It's that's so bad. He's wearing glasses. I know the way his eyes look. I know the way his voice is. The way he talks and off,
Well, what was he saying? You said you heard his voice.
Oh, he said, I told you I'd get you guys back for this. You think you can talk to me and get away with it and this and that. And, that's why I've been in jail over when I've gotten to arguments before. That's why I've been in jail over him, it's because he would get me to get mad, and then I'd get mad and I'd, physically harm him because, he'd push me or something, and then I'd get sent to jail for it, It's happened numerous times. Numerous. Yes. Yeah. He didn't really say much. He said, like he said, I told you I'd get you back for this. It had to be. It had to be. I was blindfolded,
Where do you think you were in the house?
Where do I think they were?
No, where were you?
I was tied up in, it hadn't been the bedroom. It was Yes, I was in the bedroom toilet. Yeah.
Well, how many bedrooms? I've never been in there, so I don't know how many bedrooms there are.
There's 3 bedrooms. You got a bedroom back here, the one on the floor, and then this one here. I was in this one here. So I don't know. I don't know. I mean, it could have been just a day. It could have been, I mean, but it felt like so long, you know? I did. And I called the cops, you know? But he left. Right, he didn't completely untime it, okay? I had my legs and my hands tied off. I was blindfolded. And he untied my legs. But, you know, he didn't completely untie my hands. It took me about, I'd say at least 15, 20 minutes of fighting with my hands to untie myself. Mm-hmm. About, I don't know, earlier today. I said I just got back and I told my mom there.
Why'd you say that though?
I thought he was still around. I didn't, you know, I was scared. I was scared, you know.
Well, getting back to that whole tied up thing, what were you tied up with?
Shirt or some type of cloth or something. I know there's some type of cloth or something. I know that.
Where was the cloth at? Was it on your hands or your
Yeah,
legs?
on my hands and on my legs. Yeah.
So
My legs.
you know what it was because you said you broke free with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what was it?
There's a sheet in the spare room there. There's a sheet on the floor on the left by the wall. He had me tied up with that sheet. He had me tied up with that sheet and it was that sheet. That's there by the closet door.
And then what about your legs?
I think he might have used a rope sometime or something. I'm not sure.
Did you see that when you broke free?
No, he took that with him. He untied my legs and I didn't see what he had.
And then what about your blindfold? What was that?
That was a shirt.
What kind of shirt?
I'm not sure.
Who on took the blindfold off?
He did.
Oh,
Yes, and he took it with him.
and then when you were able to see again, who did you see in there, if anybody?
It was him. I seen him. He took it off me and, you know, he had the door shut in there and he had the door shut in there. You know, I heard him yelling at my mom. Chico was in there. You know.
Well, this is kind of important. What was he wearing?
Oh, it was black. He was wearing black clothes. Black clothes. He was wearing black clothes and a hoodie, and you know, I seen his face. He wasn't wearing a ski mask or nothing. You know, he was just wearing black clothes, a hoodie, and some gloves.
And we don't really see, so what does he look like?
He has white hair, glasses, a goatee, and you know, kind of fat dude, heavy set.
And you said he had a dark colored hood on, right? What about
hoodie? Yeah.
what about it? What else was he wearing?
So that he was wearing boots, I think.
What color?
made black. He's always had a pair of black boots. So. Like I said, he said, I told you I'd get you guys back for this. Do you think I'll just let you with me and get away with it? You know? He said, you're gonna be the one getting in trouble with this. You're gonna be the one getting blamed. They ain't gonna believe anything you say. You're gonna go to prison for this, and you're gonna be the one that suffers for this. If you say anything, I'll come back and I'll kill you too. I don't know why. It's because after, he took the blindfold off and tied my legs. And then, he's like I just told you, boy, that's what he said. And then I got free and I got up, checked in the bedroom, and then see my mom and Chico dead. And I could hear her screaming in there saying, stop, 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 when I was in the other room. I don't know, the blood in there is dry on the floor, so I'd say at least a day. At least a day or... I'm not sure. I mean, it was nighttime when I was tied up. When it came to day, I was asleep. Right now it's a daylight, so I'd say at least a day and a half. At least a day and a half. At least. At least a day and a half. That's why I'm so hungry and thirsty. Is I haven't had nothing really to eat besides the little bit of mac and cheese that's on the front of, like, by the floor of my bedroom there. It's on the floor, and then he only gave me about 2 or 3 bites of that. That's all I had the past day or two,
Why do you think he was feeding you?
Being nice, I don't know.
Huh?
The subject recounts his attacker's chilling threat. This is a textbook case of projection. The words he puts into the perpetrator's mouth are "hayache." In fact, his own deepest fears made external. By framing the warning as coming from an enemy, he allows himself to feel victimized by the very consequences he knows he deserves, temporarily distancing his conscious mind from the guilt.
I don't know, man. That's kind of sadistic. I do not know. I do not know.
And was there anyone you saw him?
I told him I was hungry,
And then when you saw him, though, were these other guys around?
And the other guys are mom.
Yeah.
They said that they'll be waiting for you in the car.
What kind of car did they have?
I don't know.
No, I mean, what kind of...
He has when he was here about a week ago, he had his black truck. It was his black truck he had. On Dodge, some type of Dodge. That's all I know. It's a black truck. It's a Dodge. That's all I know. Well, there's a bar and a knife in there. And they got blood on them, so I'd say that you beat him with the bar and stab him with that knife. I mean, you can obviously tell by looking at my mom that they were stabbing and beating. That's why I had blood on my pants and stuff, is because I went in there and I hugged him and, wow. 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 All I can say is if I did this, I would not. If I did this, I've been kind of a criminal and out in the streets since I was 13 years old, I've committed many crimes and done many things. So if I was the one that did this, I wouldn't do this and then call the cops on myself. If I was planning on murdering my mom, the only ones that I have left that I would go, why would I kill them, sit there and eat for a day or two, and then call the cops on myself? I'm not dumb. I mean, you think if I planned on murdering my mom, that I would just turn myself into the cops? If I planned on doing it, I would have. I mean, if I was gonna murder someone, I wouldn't murder someone and then all of a sudden call the cops on myself. I'd bury them and hide the evidence and then get away with it. I wouldn't call the cops on myself, you know? I don't think you guys believe me. I'm not sure. I'm just saying. I mean, there's no way I could kill my own mother.
Well, Sean, a lot of times things happen that aren't planned, like you said, you know? People get upset, you do something, and then you realize, wow, you know, maybe I made a big mistake. That's life, you know that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know, you know, everyone's done stuff where they make a terrible mistake, and then after they're like, what happened? You know, like you said, you just said that you know, you love your mom, you love your dog, right?
Very much so.
So, you know, do them right by telling us exactly what happened. And that's the best way to honor them. You know what I mean? Because everybody makes mistakes, man. And now's your time to make it right. You have the ability. Be the good guy. So what exactly happened? We're here for you, buddy. We're here for you. We actually want to know. We want to know what was going on, you know, how you were feeling.
And like I said, I was held hostage. I know brothers. They planned this. They warned my mom before. They said that we would get you guys back. They said that we'd get you guys back. Left me alive because so then that way I would take the fall for it. And then I'd be the one punished and blamed for this. I'm not sure. I've seen a knife in there and I think there was a bar on the bed or something. There was a bar in there. I think it was a bar. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I think it had I think it had a black handle on it or something. I'm not sure. Could have been big. I mean, I just glanced. I didn't really look closer to it. I don't know, maybe like that, maybe. Maybe like that, maybe so. Or like, I don't know, the handle was at least the hand size, you know? It was a small one, not a big one. I think it was a small enough. Did I handle it? No. 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 No.
Fingerprints.
No.
What about bar?
To be honest, I had that in the room of my mom. You know, I also have a nigger beater in somewhere in the house too, so. Nigger beater, big old 2-bottle, you know. Some duct tape wrapped around the handle. I have some other small knives in there, you know. There's a bunch of small knives and stuff. Well, I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I was carrying a big garbage. I had my own with me, you know, my dog. That's all. Just a big garbage bag full of clothes and food and stuff, you know. No, 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 no. And the tent's still out there in the woods, if you don't believe me. The tent's still out there, it's you know, you got the graveyard up there. The graveyard is. You know, and then you got those woods right here, man. You can drive in. There's a little driveway where you can go in, and deep on the right side, there should be a tent there where people would stay. Wait a minute. Did the feet, then he took them live. I was kneeling on the floor on my knees. I was on the floor on my knees. Behind.
Well, now I'm a little confused. So were you sitting in a chair?
No.
You were kneeling?
Yeah.
So then where were your feet?
On the floor.
I know, but
I was on my knees.
okay. And they were tied up where?
Well, if you're on your knees on the ground, you know, you're kneeling on your knees, your feet are behind you.
Okay. I just want to make sure we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were like that for For how long?
Well, it's daylight now when he was there. It's daylight now. It's almost nighttime, so. I mean, it was since I was sleeping when they came in and tied me up my sleep and whatnot. And it was nighttime, so I mean, I really don't know. It had to be at least 2 days, a day and a half. I mean, it's daylight now, so I mean, I don't know. I mean, how could I tell? You know, how could I really tell?
Did they let you go to the bathroom?
No, no.
So
I held it. I damn near pissed myself a few times.
for 2 days, that's amazing.
Dude, it could have been just since. It could have been since last night. It could have. Yes, the bottom of the ground was still somewhat dry. Yeah. Yes, I did. Not all of it was dry. There was still blood on the floor. You know, it wasn't completely dry. I mean, it wasn't. Not all the blood was completely dry. I mean,
Well, where were they? Yeah, because I haven't been in there, so I have no idea.
They were on the floor. They were on the floor. I'll never forget the smell, dude. That smells. Smell like death, you know? Smell like death.
And so you find what's the first thing you do?
Like in shock, like, are you serious? You know? And I went down and I hugged my mom and I hugged Chico and
So you hug your mom first,
yes.
then what?
I got up out of the room, I said, I'm sorry this happened, and walked outside and then called.
Do you have a cell phone that you called for, or did you?
Yeah, the cell phone that was in the bag or whatever.
Okay.
No, I don't know. My mom, the only people I really have left, you know? The only ones I really got left. Oh, maybe my dad, that was however long ago, maybe a week or a few weeks ago, you know?
And this all goes back to what you found out in the papers.
Yeah,
This all goes back to that.
I would believe so. I'd believe so, because he still had some of his, he still had some gems there and, some other miscellaneous stuff he had there, you know?
So from your understanding, were they like broken up now?
I would guess so, yeah. My mom said she didn't want nothing to do with him, that he wasn't allowed back, and, you know, I heard him on the phone a few times. He said, I'm gonna get you for this, you know? You're gonna pay for this. You and your stuff. I heard him.
What was he saying to your mom during that whole when you were?
I wasn't completely listening, but I know he was mad. He was very mad. He was very, very mad. He was very.
No, I mean when this whole thing went down with going to your mom. What was he saying?
From what I could hear is he said, I told you I'd get you for this. See what happens when you're me.
Yeah, but why would he be mad at her? I mean, I understand why you'd be mad at you, right?
Right.
Because you're the one that found it, and you You let everybody know what you found. But why would he be mad at her?
Maybe because she believed me, not him, and, I mean, I'm not really sure. I actually don't know.
Did you guys get along real well, you and your mom?
Yes. Yes. I mean, not all the time, but not always. Not all.
So, what happens, Sean, to prove that he wasn't here? I was trying to think of all the scenarios that might come up.
See, about 2 weeks ago, I died, right? I was on bad dope. About 2, 3 weeks ago, I was on bad dope, and I died. I was laying in the hallway there for 2 days unconscious. Okay, and I haven't touched a dope since. I've not been on any drugs or anything. But my mom has been playing mind games with me for years. You know, for years they've been playing mind games. And I swear, the last 2 days or so, I don't know, my mom has been playing, she keeps on playing mind games. Okay, the reason why I say Ernie was there is because me and my mom have heard noises underneath the trailer. And she would be talking to the floor and this and that. I mean, I went underneath the trailer many times and I could not find nothing. I could not find nothing. To be honest, I blacked out. I don't remember no. I was drove to the point of insanity. My mom drove me nuts, playing mind games. And to be honest, I think I was possessed too, because I was hearing voices in my head. When I died 2 weeks ago, I thought I was not here. I was in some other world, you know. I was not here. I was trying to catch the bus to make it back home, but I couldn't catch the bus. I was hearing evil voices and I was hearing evil voices and I was hearing evil voices. I was hearing evil.
This is the psychological pivot of the entire interview. His language shifts from concrete lies to abstract, fragmented experiences. This suggests a dissociative episode, a mental escape hatch under unbearable stress. He describes himself as disembodied, trying to catch the bus back home, painting a portrait of a mind that has splintered to survive its own impulses.
I was hearing evil voices. Because I actually went unconscious a night, just about a day or so ago. He was here about a week ago, and he did say what I said. And, you know, I went unconscious. I woke up, and there was evil inside my head. You know, there was evil. They said that, they made me believe, you know, I thought I was dead. I did not think that this was real. Any of this was real. I thought I was in another world. You know, I did not think any of this was real. Evil in my head said that I had to kill my mom in order to go in peace, in order to find rest. There was people inside of my head saying that once I kill them, that I will go to rest. That's why I was at the neighbor's house too. I was at the neighbor's house sitting on the couch, And all this because the voices inside my head saying that I was being reincarnated. I lost my mind. You know, my mom made me, I lost my mind. There was evil inside my head. There was evil. I was possessed. I believe I was possessed. I truly do.
When did you go over to the neighbor's house?
I don't know. Maybe there's something. I mean, I kept on blacking out. I think.
Yeah, but what happened with your mom?
I'm not sure. I don't remember killing him. I don't remember doing it. She never even made me mad at all. I mean, the mind games made me mad, but yeah. And I said, no, I'm not going to. I blacked out at one time. I kept on going in and out. Now I'm a small dude. I'm a skinny guy. It'll be hard for me to do something. I don't know. The voices inside my head saying that, just to sit down and wait, and that I'd be going, I have to go and sit down and wake up soon. To be honest, I just went in.
Which neighbor?
I don't know.
So do you think it was before or after everything about your mom?
Traveling to the neighbor's house?
Yeah.
I don't know. I kept on blacking out. I do not know.
Yeah, but when you would not be blacked out, what were you doing?
Random things,
Well, like what? Because we still need to get to the point of what you did to your mom.
I don't know. I don't remember doing it. Do not remember doing it. Do not. I do not remember doing it. I don't know if it was me, someone else, or
You know, if they ask us, Sean, and they say, well, what's he like? And we go back to people and we're like, well, he told us these stories, and then, but if we go back to him and we say, yeah, me understanding made a big mistake, and then he was super sorry.
I lost my mind. She was playing mind games. She was really been playing mind games with me for years. Inside my head, telepathy, whatever the hell you want to call it, mind games. She drove me insane.
We get that, Sean. Well, but what happened? That's where we're at.
There was evilness inside my head telling me to do things. Okay?
To do what?
To kill my mom. I believe with that marijuana knife.
What happened first with your mom? Well, I mean, you said things happened with her first. What happened?
Killed her first.
How?
Hit her with that metal bar.
Okay. And where was she when you...
She was in the room. I believe I stabbed her in the throat. For a long time, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, where did you get the knife from?
It was in that room.
In which room?
The room she was in.
Okay. And then what about the... You said the pole?
The bar.
Or bar?
Yeah, it was in that room too.
Okay. So then, what happened?
He was my buddy, my best friend.
So doing right.
See, the evilness in my head made me believe that if I got rid of them, I'd be able to go back to the afterlife. I believe I went so insane. My mom made me, these mind games. I think I lost my mind. Legitimately, I lost my mind.
Sean, what happened? You told us what happened to your mom.
You know, he didn't even try to defend my mom or me. I hit him with the metal bar. And then, as he was down on the ground, I stabbed him in the chest a few times. And then I stabbed him in the throat too.
How many times do you think you hit your mom with that bar?
Maybe 6 times, 8 times.
Where at?
On the body, the head. So,
Was she saying anything to you when this was going on?
no.
Where was she?
Yes. Yes.
And was there like an argument? Or, because I understand you were getting really irritated by what you thought she was doing to you. So, what led up to that?
There was evilness inside my head. That's all that I know.
Alright, Sean, so after that happens, what do you do from there? Where do you put the knife?
I believe they're still on the bed.
And then what about the bar?
I believe that's on the bed too.
And then, do you stay in the room for a little while?
Yeah.
And what's happening?
And smoking a cigarette. Smoking a cigarette, trying to, realize what I just did. I'm like, is this really real? Did I really just do this? No.
How many cigarettes do you think you had?
No. Maybe 4, 6, 8.
Okay. Then what?
Got up and I called the cops.
What about this whole neighbor thing? Did that even happen?
No, it might not have been that.
Yeah. Well, I think you know if it happened or not.
Right. Right.
Well, did you?
No. No.
So all this stuff about getting tied up, can we just say that didn't happen? I mean, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but we need to focus on stuff that actually happened.
No, I didn't. Well, then I realized that I wasn't actually dead and that all this was actually real. And I was actually still alive and that I realized I just killed my mom.
Did you make any phone calls other than the police?
No, just the cops.
And is there a chance that you the time frame that when you killed your mom, that
I went along not too tough.
no, what I'm saying, do you think that could have happened yesterday? Do you think you stood around there for a long time, or do you think you just smoked, 4 to 8 cigarettes and then called the police?
I'm not too sure. I did black out once or twice.
But it sounds like you got a nice recall of what happened, though. What you just told us, right? Yes or no? Okay. Shut up.
Yes.
Okay.
No.
What about you said the mac and cheese, did you eat anything?
No.
Or is all that is that the truth or a lie? The mac and cheese stuff.
The truth is, mac and cheese on full by my kid.
Okay, but I mean, did you eat it at any point
I might have.
after this all happened or before it happened?
Maybe before.
Okay.
I know, I would not kill my mom if she would spill, man.
And then you get in an argument, you throw it down like just.
No, like I said, I heard voices in my head saying I needed to kill my mom. That's not a lie. That is truth.
Mm-hmm.
I believe my mom drove me insane with her mind games to the point.
Tell us about that though. What are the mind games?
It's hard to even really explain,
Well, do the best you can, because we want to know. I mean, that's when you say that, I'm curious.
You can feel like somebody's inside your head. I don't know how to really explain it. I do not know.
But what was she doing specifically, your mom? Because you said she was playing mind games.
And these mind games did not start till she got with her. She got with her. It's been going on for the past 2 years. 3 years. However long it's been.
Mm-hmm.
There was never no. I feel like someone's inside your head messing with your thoughts and emotions.
Mm-hmm. Is there any way I could get it out of your home? I don't do it. Please don't take it.
You can't think straight, you can't do it. I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Well, this might go back. Think about this, Sean. How long have you been doing that?
On and off for about a year or so.
So do you think that there's a correlation there?
No.
I mean, how much meth do you do in, let's say, a week? I know you haven't done in the last week or two, but I'm talking about when you were.
The last time I did it was the first time I did it in over a year. So good. My mom gave it to me. It was cat food truck. Her burn truck. That's the burn.
This is the missing chemical catalyst. His descriptions of his mother talking to the floor, hearing noises under the trailer, and being driven insane align with stimulant-induced psychosis. By admitting he hasn't used in the last 2 weeks, he subtly tries to separate the crime, but the timeline of his blackouts and auditory hallucinations directly overlaps with withdrawal and residual paranoia, offering a crucial neurochemical explanation for the tragedy.
You get any money?
Yes, I had a $1,400 check in my room and a $600 check that's coming to me. I was waiting to get it cashed. That's why she gave me that 100, and then I was going to pay it back when I got my money.
I mean, that was pretty nice, huh? Give you $100.
Yes, it was. No. 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 No.
Do you have any buddies around here?
No.
Girlfriends?
No. My dad. Like a week or so ago.
Where's she live at?
No point.
Are you close with him or not?
No. I don't think so. No. Maybe no. No, I don't believe so. No. Because we didn't have the rights in the back. We had a homeless bay from Middle Point.
How far away is that from here?
About an hour or so.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, because it's where we'd always lived before, was Dodgeville and Middle Point, so
When did you guys move here?
around 2018 or 19.
And what have you been? So when did you graduate from high school? You said you went to that school, right?
Mm-hmm.
In Middle Point. When did you get done with that?
I don't know, did
Okay.
that's it.
And then what have you been doing here? Just hanging out?
Pretty much. 20 more. 20 more.
Do you think if they tested your blood right now, you'd have any dope in your system?
No. 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 No.
What about drinking?
No. No. I just drink a lot of coffee.
Yep. Are you good when you don't eat?
It's just all I got is chips.
Oh, you know what? Made you a little
Alright,
Yeah, what else would you want?
I mean, you guys don't know.
Not like a fillet or anything.
No, no.
Sorry.
No, that's all I'm saying. I mean, yeah, you got a goldfish or a sandwich.
Sure, man, you can get a sandwich at the gas. Just gotta be a gas
There's
station.
a gas station in town. Yeah.
Yeah, just give us a minute, alright? Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Let me throw it away for you. You can throw that away for you.
Good.
Sit down, Jim.
Good. You said there's some good fishing spots around here.
Well, they got the lake right over here by the campsite, and
Yeah.
Lake Wisconsin River's not bad fishing if you know where to go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. Fun to go over here. Get that lake. Not bad.
I know a lot of people drown there. So.
Who's that?
So I know a lot of people that drown in that river.
Oh, that river's, yeah, it's a mean river. It's something you gotta be careful with for sure. That river will swallow people. The current
Mm-hmm.
and the undertows.
And where are the prisons around here? Where's the closest prison around?
God, was it Basketball has prison? What is it, Perry Sheen?
Yeah, Prairie Sheen, yeah.
Perry Sheen has one, and then there's one in Oregon. And I think you get further east, you go up to, was it Portage? And then there's another one in Oshkosh, I want to say. No, not Winnebago.
I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going. Pretty sure. No. For this last whole year, I've stayed out of jail for the first time since I was 14 years old. I've been in and out of jail since I was 14.
Assisted with the gem case with stole a bunch of your was it
Yeah,
gems and coins or something, I think it was. Yeah, I vaguely remember it, but I helped out with that a little bit, but I was getting into everything a little bit.
yes, it was. Well, you know it's coming. But she was saying, you know, in the streets, just like me, she don't tell the kid from the streets that has no money and, he's desperate. If you go saying, hey man, I got all these gems, they're worth hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Well,
Yeah.
what do you think's gonna happen,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. I wouldn't rather anything. Yeah. Imagine that kind of rush too.
she's been snitching a lot, I know that.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not friends with him, but I have him for years. I've been through a lot of stuff. I've been through so much stuff. I think I did lose my mind. I just couldn't take it anymore. When I was in the group home at 14 years old, my brother killed himself, and
Was that one?
I've been in and out on the streets, all my friends. Everybody's betrayed me, and that's why I don't have friends. I don't have nobody. He's my only friend,
Kind of.
He was a pit bull. He was a pit bull. I had him since he was 4 months old. I've been through some stuff that no one will ever understand, I've been drugged and raped like 2 times. First he raped me, I'm pretty sure my mom helped her when he raped me. You know, I'm pretty sure she kept the door closed. We couldn't come in. And,
Good stuff. So, Sean, we just had a few follow-up questions. Do you mind if we, can you, what is your full name?
John Richard Pick.
Okay, and what's your date of birth? We'll verify that, but, are you on any medications?
No.
And then do you know what today's date is?
I do not.
Or how about yesterday? Do you know what yesterday was?
No.
Do you know what today is as far as like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
No.
When's the last day that you actually remember?
Uh-huh. No idea. No idea.
Did you know that yesterday was Mother's Day?
No, I didn't. I'm not sure. Like I said, I kept on blacking out a few times, so I don't know.
In the final act, the detective reveals a gut-wrenching fact. The murder occurred on or around Mother's Day. The subject shows no immediate reaction, but then confesses. This moment captures the trapped conscience. His psychosis now taunts him with guilt. The voices are no longer commanding violence. They are mocking him for it. It is the closest he comes to genuine remorse, filtered through the shattered lens of auditory hallucination.
Where'd you get those scratches in your...
It's been there for, I don't know, they've been there for a while, you know. They've been there for a while.
What about any other injuries in your body?
I don't think I have any other injuries in my body.
And then you said you stopped with the meth about 2 weeks ago?
Somewhere around there.
Okay. Is there anything else you want us to know, Sean?
I just wish these voices would go away.
They're here right now?
Yeah.
What are they saying?
See what we made you do. How could you do this? They're saying random things. Yes. Months and months and months.
Did you ever talk to anybody about it?
Oh yeah, everybody just thinks I'm crazy, right? I'm just imagining things, right?
Well, who'd you tell?
I told my mom, I told...
When's the last time you were at the doctor?
I really don't.
No, I mean you didn't like tell a doctor, right? That's what I'm asking.
No, it's been years since I've been to the doctor.
Do you tell anyone else, like
I don't.
your dad?
No, I don't tell my dad. You know, I mean, no.
Oh.
No. I never really liked talking to her.
Oh.
No. I got Avoca. I've been betrayed by everybody. All my old friends betrayed me, you know. They betrayed me. They turned into snitches, you know. I was drugged and raped by some of my old friends. You know.
Who was your best friend growing up? Like in Mineral Point. Were you born in Mineral Point? Like born and raised there?
I'm not sure.
All right. Well, eat your goldfish, and do you have any of that drink left or no? Sean, do you have any more of that drink?
Yeah.
You're good?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they're laughing at me. Yes, I thought about killing myself. I've tried hanging myself at least 14 times, you know? It's the only way I've ever tried hanging myself. I mean, don't want to be alive anymore. I don't know. Yeah. Thank you.
Do you have any questions for us, Sean?
No.
I mean, anything. If whatever you're thinking of, just ask. You've been up front with us. You know, least we can do is
I'm probably gonna go to prison for the rest of my life.
you know, nobody has a crystal ball. But right now, we just need to make sure that you're going to be safe. And make sure that you get, you're fed.
Thank you for doing it.
No problem.
Thank
And you probably need to get some rest too, you know?
you. Yeah.
When's the last time you slept?
Oh. Yes.
No questions for us?
No.
Okay. We'll be back in a little bit. We just need to talk to some people. And then we'll let you know what's going on, okay? All right.
Sean Pickett was found guilty by a jury in July 2022 and subsequently sentenced on September 20th, 2022 to life in prison with the possibility of parole after 40 years for killing his 54-year-old mother, Susan Pickett, and the family pit bull, Chico, on May 10th, 2021, at their home on William Street in Avoca, Wisconsin.